Is the way station for the 31st anniversary Bisbee's Black and Blue Marlin Jackpot Tournament. It is come on, give it up. We got to get you guys rallied up because we're going to get some beads out of here off the top and get you blinged up a little, and then we're going to go ahead and weigh a big fish or two. This is the richest billfish tournament, actually the richest fishing event on the planet Earth.
Yeah, Bisbee!
I like that. Right now, there are 100 boats out there competing for just under $2.2 million in prize money. That's not a bad payday for catching a fish. We're going to be here today. Today is day one. Tomorrow, day two. Same schedule. We'll be here roughly around noon until 9. The boats have to be here by 9. Their lines are out of the water at 5 o'clock, so that's stop fishing. Here's where these few boats that are still hooked up explanation comes in. If you're hooked up before 5 o'clock, you can continue fighting that fish until it's lost, boated, or released. By release, what I mean is that we have a 300-pound minimum weight for this tournament. For a lot of us, if we're out and catch a 300-pound fish, we're pretty stoked. That's the minimum it has to be. If it's any smaller, these teams get penalized a lot of points. So they're eyeballing and deciding, is it over, is it not? Because if they bring us a short fish, their points are weighed down. Where's my music person? Maybe drop that music down a little bit for a sec. Because I know I'm riveting, so I don't want the music right now. You guys are on the edge of your seat. So they're all watching to make sure it's 300-pound minimum, and anything above that does qualify. We have several daily jackpot categories. By that, I mean it's kind of like a slot machine. When you're in Vegas, anybody been to Vegas? How many people been to Vegas? There we go. Those slot machines take more than one coin, don't they?
Yeah,
you can put one coin in this tournament, or you can put 5 coins in. In our case, these coins they begin at $200 per day for the jackpots, and they go up to $10,000 per day for the jackpots. So they're big slot machines. If you get in across the board, you can pay as much as $63,000 just to enter this tournament. Our base entry is $5,000. That's where we start. That gets you in for roughly $700,000 or $800,000 worth of prize money. Again, by reference to Vegas, our odds will beat the hell out of them. Where can you take a chance with a $5,000 to $60,000 bet to win $2.2 million? I suppose Vegas has a couple of those spots, but they're few and far between.
Get to us here tonight with one of these fish.
The fish that
Tomorrow's daily jackpot of today rolls to tomorrow. The $711,000 will double, and tomorrow's daily will be 1.4 million instead of 700,000. So it'll get pretty interesting out there. But we still got 4 going. We're optimistic. Forget all that thing, that what I just said. So stand by, and I'll let you know as things change. And we'll get another group of beads going and some fun stuff going here in another minute or two. I'm hoping when I find out that we get a fish voted and coming your all's way. So enjoy yourselves. Blake, turn some music back on, man.
Carted off to the Mexican Department of Welfare and donated to the retirement homes and the orphanages in the outlying surrounding communities that a lot of times don't get the fish that the local area does. A lot of times the places around here, their proximity's close, they have access to a lot of protein. And you get outside of town 40, 50 miles in any direction, and that protein factor drops down. So these fish are carted off. Mexican Department of Welfare, DIF, is great at figuring out and identifying where to take them. So the tournament is utilizing the fish in that regard. We also have biologists here that are taking samples that are requested from many universities around the country. They'll email us and tell us, if you get a fish at the weigh station, we would like an otolid sample from inside the ear. That helps them date and age fish. They want a sample of skin, or they want the glands where the striped marlin will turn into striped marlin. They actually, many of you haven't been out fishing, you need to get out there. When these fish get excited, they light up. And they're trying to figure out what makes them light up. And so these scientists are getting samples from our biologists here. So the fish that come to the weigh station are being put to great use. There's things that the scientists cannot do without having a physical animal in front of them. And if we can help the community out by feeding them, as well as not being a bad economic impact to the town, just about as busy as this small being in a month or two, so we have a lot of fun in the process. It's kind of an all the way around cool deal. So, give yourselves a hand. You're down here having a good time. It's not for us, it's for you all. You're down here making this happen.
Thank you, Big Bob Bisbee.
Yeah, that Big Bob Bisbee. So with all that being said, we do have a few still hooked up. We know we got one probably 20 minutes now because I get to be long-winded sometimes. But we're going to turn up the music a little bit if I've got anybody that can handle the audio in just a moment. We've got Carrie. Who else is up there with you, Carrie?
We got